Hari Om, everyone. Can you all hear me well? Yes? Okay. Hari Om. Let us chant the Mangalacharanam verses from Kanda. We'll also chant the Ganesha Vandana after that. वर्णानामर्थसङ्घानां रसानां छन्दसामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्तारौ वन्दे वाणी विनायकौ भवानी शङ्करौ वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणौ याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धा स्वान्तस्थमीश्वरम् वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणं यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रः सर्वत्र वन्द्यते सीतारामगुणग्राम पुण्यारण्यविहारिणौ वन्दे विशुद्धविज्ञानौ कवीश्वर कपीश्वरौ उद्भवस्थितिसंहारकारिणीं क्लेशहारिणीं सर्वश्रेयस्करीं सीतां नतोऽहं रामवल्लभाम् यन्मायावशवर्ति विश्वमखिलं ब्रह्मादिदेवासुरा यत्सत्त्वादमृषैव भाति सकलं रज्जौ यथा हेर्भ्रमः यत्पादप्लवमेकमेव हि भवाम्बोधे स्थितिर्षावताम् वन्देऽहं तमशेषकारणपरं रामाख्यमीशं हरिम् नानापुराणनिगमागमसम्मतं यत् रामायणे निगदितं क्वचिदन्यतोऽपि स्वान्तः सुखाय तुलसी रघुनाथगाथा भाषानिबन्धमतिमञ्जुल मातनोति जो सुमेरत सिद्धि होई रमा गणनायक करी बर बदन करऊ अनुग्रह सोई रमा बुधिरासि शुभ गुण सदना मूक होई बाचाल रमा पंगु चढ़ई गिरि बर गहन जासु कृपा सो दयाल रमा द्रवौ सकल कलिमल दहन नील सरोरुह श्याम रमा तरुण अरुण बारिजनयन करौ सो मम मुरधाम रमा सदा क्षीर सागर सयन कुंद इंदु समदेह रमा उमारमन Karunayana Karunayana Jahi Dina Parane Rama Karau Krupa Mardana Mayana Mardana Mayana Bandau Guru Pada Kanjarama Krupa Sindhu Nararupa Hari Nararupa Hari Mahamoha Tamapunjarama Jasu Bachan Rabi Karani Kara Rabi Karani Kara Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya 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 Ram Jaya 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 Ram Syavar Ramachandra ki jai Satgurunath Maharaj ki jai Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Om 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 Jaya Jaya Ram Om Jaya Jaya Ram Om Syavar Ramachandra ki jai Satgurunath Maharaj ki jai Hari Om everyone, welcome back to our Ramacharitmanas class. Is the sound okay here or can it be louder? Okay. We were in AranyaKandh, which is the story of Bhagavan Rama in the forest. The turn of events in the forest is very interesting. Suddenly Bhagavan will be praised by a rishi. Right the next moment, there will be a demon. Then again everything is fine. Bhagavan finishes the demon. Some stuti will come, which is just to show that this is how life is. AranyaKandh has many symbolic aspects which will reflect after seeing AranyaKandh. All the different stories which come. But this is one of the fact of life. Even the chaupais which were there, they are uneven. One set of Doha will have 4, another will have 10, third will have 12, then again 4. That is how this Aranya is. Until now, we had seen 3 main prasangas. Prasanga means story. First one was of Jayanta, how he came and hurt Mother Sita, and Bhagavan sent Brahmastra after him, made a blade of grass become a Brahmastra. Then the second thing that we saw was Atri Maharshi's Stuti, the praise of Lord Rama by Atri Rishi, which was again very beautiful description of Saguna Rupa of Bhagavan and also some hints of Nirguna. Then the third very important portion where we had paused last time was a story, rather teaching of Anusuya Ji to Sita Ji. She said for a grahastha, the greatest dharma is to remain faithful. Greatest dharma is to serve each other. In that alone lies the greatest good. The austerities that a renunciate does and the purity that those austerities bring, the same kind of purity a grahastha will get by having that mindset of seeing God in the other person. Not only seeing Bhagwan, but serving and remaining faithful, holding on to the trust. That was the teaching of Anasuya Ji. Very beautiful prasanga, different facets she elaborated. Then Atri Rishi said, Bhagwan, you are asking me whether I can go. How can I tell with my own words that you can go now? You are Antaryami. You know what is right. So make me tell that what you want to hear. That was Atri Rishi's last dialogue with Bhagavan Ramchandra Ji. Then Goswami Ji says that Bhagwan's katha is such, whatever limitations we might have in Kali Yuga, all of that is wiped off by this katha. Our ability to concentrate is less. Our ability to do deep sadhana, that is also limited. You see the sixth sorata, which is there. Kathina kala mala kosa dharmana jnanana joga japa. This Kali Yuga is very difficult because nothing really is possible, neither knowledge nor holding on to dharma, nor yoga nor japa. Somewhere or the other we will falter. Parihari sakala bharosa. But those people who with firm faith love Rama, Rama hi bhajahite chaturanara. They are indeed intelligent. They have figured out a way how to live in Kali Yuga. That is the beauty of Rama Bhakti. Now Bhagwan is going to meet two very sweet devotees. One whose name is Sharabhanga Rishi, and the second one is Suteekshna Rishi. Both prasangas are very beautiful. Gives lot of insights on what is devotion in practice. What is Saguna Bhakti, what is Upasana. We will see all of it in detail. This is after 6th Sorata, Muni Pada Kamala Nai Karisisa. Did you all find online? Okay. Muni Pada Kamala Nai Karisisa, Chale Banahi Sura Nara Muni Isa, Aage Rama Anuja Puni Pache, मुनि बर बेश बने अति काछे, उभय बीच श्री सोहै कैसे, ब्रह्म जीव बिच माया जैसी, सरिता बन गिरि अवघट घाटा, पति पहिचान देहि बर बाटा, जह जह जाहि देवर गुराया, करहि मेघ तह तह नभ छाया, मिला असुर विराध मग जाता, अवतहि रघुबीर निपाता, तुरत ही रुचिर रूप तेहि पावा, देखी दुखी निज धाम पठावा, पुनि आये जह मुनि सरभंगा, सुंदर अनुज जानकी संगा, देखि राम मुख पंकज, मुनि बर लोचन भृंग, सादर पान करत अति, धन्य जन्म सरभंग, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Having taken the blessings of Atri Rishi, Bhagwan proceeds further into the forest. Muni pada kamal nai karisisa, chale banahi sura nara muni isa. The phrase also is beautiful. Bhagwan bowed down to Muni. Who is this Muni? Atri Rishi. Who is Bhagwan Muni Isa? The Lord of all Munis proceeded forward into the forest after bowing down to the Muni. That is his nature according to the garb that has been worn. In that way he will do his vyavahara. Now he is there as a prince who has been exiled. He is not in the identity of Lord of the universe, Lord of Munis. Aage Rama Anuja Puni Pache. How are they moving now further into the forest? Bhagavan Rama is in the front and Lakshman Ji is behind. Muni bara besha bane ati kache. Both of them are looking very beautiful in this Muni Vesha. Bhagavan's one nature is whatever conditioning he takes, he becomes adorable in that conditioning. In our puja vidhi also you will find there are different dravyas which are put for Abhisheka. And after every dravya, we put a flower and do the arti. Means this adhisthana is such, substratum is such, anything put on it becomes worshipful. That is a reminder. So Bhagavan, not only in prince form, even in tapasa vesha, he looks beautiful. Next line is very important and popular. Ubhaya beecha Shri sohai kaise. Between Bhagavan Rama and Lakshman Ji, Shri means Sita Ji is looking very beautiful. How is she looking beautiful? Brahma Jeeva bicha Maya jaise. Just like in between Brahma and Jeeva, Maya adorns itself. Like that between Bhagavan Rama and Lakshman Ji, Sita Ji is adorning herself. Now on this one line itself, different Mahatmas they have given very beautiful interpretations. They say, why is Shri word used here instead of Sita Ji? Generally Goswami Ji says Siya. Here he says Shri. Shri is said to give an indication of the Leelas which are going to come later in this Kanda. Means if Brahma has to perform any Leela, including Srishti, this whole creation itself, in a way, is Leela of the Lord. Leela of Brahma. If it has to do it, it cannot do by itself. Brahman by itself cannot do anything. What it needs is Maya Shakti. And that Maya Shakti is the abode of all Shri. That's why the word Shri is used for Sita Ji. And this metaphor is also beautiful. Brahma Jeeva bicha Maya jaise. Now who is in the front? Bhagavan Rama. Then Sita Ji. Then Lakshman Ji. What does Bhagavan Rama represent? Brahma. Sita Ji represents Maya. Lakshman Ji represents Jeeva. Now this sequence also has lot of symbolism. First thing is, Brahma by itself is independent. One who is walking in front need not look back. That's why Bhagavan Rama is in the front. That doesn't mean he is not looking back. Sometimes couples, when they go on a walk, husband is somewhere, wife is somewhere. See, even when they went into the boat, Bhagavan makes sure that first Sita Ji gets in, then Lakshman Ji, then Bhagavan Rama. So don't take that analogy over here. It is just to say that Brahma is in the front because Brahma doesn't depend upon Maya for existence. Means Maya is looking at Brahma, Brahma is not looking at Maya. That is the first symbolism. Second symbolism is, now Maya is between who and who? Between Brahma and Jeeva. So really speaking, the distinction between Brahma and Jeeva is brought about by Maya. In true essence, what is the nature of Jeeva? Finite or infinite? In true essence, infinite. Is it one with Brahman or different from Brahman in true essence? One with Brahman. But look at our Anubhava. How do we feel? Brahman might be there, but I am different from Brahman. The one who has brought this distinction between Jiva and Brahma, that is this Maya Shakti. That is why it is there in between Brahma and Jiva, which brings about the notion of duality in non-dual truth. That is Maya Shakti. Tribhir gunamayer bhavairhi ebhis sarvam idam jagat mohitam na bijanati mam ebhyah param avyayam. Bhagavan says, why are we bound? Why do we not perceive the truth? Because this Maya Shakti has overpowered this intellect. Intellect itself is product of Maya. But this Maya power has deluded this Jiva. Now we'll come to the word Maya. There are two types of Maya. One is Vidya Maya, another is Avidya Maya. Avidya Maya binds us, and Vidya Maya frees us. But let's look at the third symbolism. Third symbolism is when Jiva starts his journey towards Brahma. Whom does he have to meet first? Maya alone. His journey towards Brahma, when he starts, first thing he'll have to meet is Maya. And we should not think Maya is a mystic person. Here Sita Ji is represented by Maya. Maya means three gunas. He will have to face Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Rajas and Tamas, they belong to the deluding part of Maya. Rajoguna and Sattva, Rajoguna and Tamoguna, if it is uncontrolled, then that becomes the Avidya Maya. What is Vidya Maya? Vidya Maya is that which is predominance of Sattva Guna. And that is the Maya which will free us. We can also think in this way. To do sadhana, what all things are needed? First of all, we need a place. We need this body. We need mind. Now, place, body and mind, are they part of Maya or different from Maya? Part of Maya. And why are we doing sadhana? To remain in Maya or to transcend Maya? Transcend Maya. So through Vidya Maya alone, we will be able to transcend this Maya. Means through sadhana, purity of mind will come. Through that pure mind, we will get to study Vedanta. And when knowledge becomes clear, Jiva goes beyond Maya. So that Vidya Maya, which is endowed with Sattva Guna, comes with grace and blessings of Divine Mother, who is Sita Ji, and Bhagavan Rama. That's why this metaphor is given. Sita Ji adorned in between Bhagavan Rama and Laksham Ji, just like Maya adorns itself between Brahma and Jiva. So we saw three metaphors. First one is Brahma is independent of Maya. Brahma is looking in front, not towards Maya, but Maya is looking towards Brahma. So Maya needs Brahman for its existence. Second one we saw, it is this Maya alone which brings the notion of separation between Brahma and Jiva. And the third one was, when Jiva begins his journey towards Brahma, first he has to meet Maya. Avidya Maya he has to leave behind, Vidya Maya he has to hold on to, then go beyond Maya also. Jaha jaha jahi deva raguraya. Oh, next line is Sarita Banagiri Avagata Ghata. As Bhagwan went into the forest, what was the scene there? The rivers, the forest, the mountains, deep valleys which were there, all of them started giving way because they recognized their master. They were all very good to Bhagavan, very friendly to Bhagavan. In that way, they welcomed him because they recognized their true master. Jaha jaha jahi devar guraya, karahi mega taha taha nabachaya. Wherever Bhagavan went, the clouds came and made a canopy around his head. It was like a moving umbrella wherever Bhagavan went. Now there was one Rakshasa, his name was Viradha. Mila asura Viradha magajata, avata hi Raghubira nipata. As soon as he came, Bhagavan finished him. In Valmiki Ramayana, there is an elaborate description of who this Rakshasa was. Here only in one line, Goswamiji says, Bhagavan Rama finished Viradha. But there it is said, he was not an easy Rakshasa. He also kidnapped Sita Ji for some time. And whatever arrows Bhagavan was sending, none of that was hitting Viradha. Then he figures out a very unique way of finishing Viradha. That is why one of Bhagavan Rama's name is Viradha Vada Panditaya Namaha. 108 names or 1000 names of Bhagavan Rama, this name will come. Viradha Vada Panditaya Namaha. Turatahi Ruchira Rupatahi Pava. Very quickly he got a divine form and Bhagavan sent Viradha Rakshasa to his abode. That is his uniqueness. Even the Rakshasa, if he kills, their uddhara only happens, means they go to better destinations. Now Bhagavan came to the ashram of Sharabhanga Rishi. Puni aaye jaha Muni Sarabhanga, Sundara Anuja Janaki Sangha. Along with Laksham Ji and Sita Ji, Bhagavan came to this ashram. Now this name, Sharabhanga, is very beautiful. Shara word you have heard? Shara means what? Arrow. Sharavat tanmayo bhavet. Mundaka Upanishad mantra will come. Shara means an arrow. The root word for Shara is Shru. And Shru means to hurt. So that which hurts is called an arrow. So what is the meaning of Sharabhanga? One in whom tendency to hurt has been eliminated completely. Bhanga means destroyed. Sharabhanga means one in whom tendency to hurt others has been completely destroyed. Means a very pleasant, good person. That is the meaning of Sharabhanga. Now his story is very interesting. I'll share some highlights first, then we will see the Doha. This Rishi had done so much of tapasya, so much of penance, lived a very, very disciplined life, that as a result of all his austerity, he was supposed to go to Brahma Loka. When Bhagavan Rama comes to his ashram, he sees one chariot there. Beautiful chariot with lot of other paraphernalia and other things. That was a chariot of Indra Bhagavan. And he sees that this chariot is just standing there. Sharabhanga Rishi tells him, I was supposed to go to Brahma Loka. But now I came to know that you are coming. That is why I said, let me wait. And he was watching the street by which Bhagavan is supposed to come. He says, for several years I have spent just in this site. Indra's vehicle is still waiting there. So when Bhagavan comes, he tells him that your darshan is greater than going to Brahma Loka also. Means pure love for God to get is a greater accomplishment than going to any Loka. And going to Brahma Loka is not easy. We have seen in Mundaka Upanishad the amount of austerities which are needed. Having done all of that, he says, love for Bhagavan supersedes all those results. But now he tells Bhagavan, you have come here, I want you to do one thing. I have seen you, the purpose of this body is now fulfilled. There is nothing more that I am seeking. You just stand here in front of me. Looking at you, I want to give up this physical body. This is the power of upasana. That at the time of death, time of dropping this physical body, he says, may my mind not go here and there. You stand here, I will just keep looking at you and drop this body. Does any other name come to your mind? Some other great devotee who did this? Bhishma Pitama. Last moment when Bhagavan comes to the battlefield, Bhishma's request is that, Bhagavan, please stand here. Bhagavan stands. He says, no Bhagavan, slightly tilted. Because my upasya is that form of the Lord. Bhagavan who is standing in that particular mudra, that is the Lord on whom I have meditated. Now while dropping this body, this is how I want to drop. That is his prayer. And with his yoga agni, with the power of his yoga, he himself sits on the pyre and gives up his physical body. And before doing that, he says, Bhagavan, I am a Rishi Muni. I don't have much to offer. So he says, I will offer all my sadhana. I will offer all my yajnas, all my japa. Please take. Bhagavan says, okay, now what do you want back in return? He says, I want pure devotion as a result of this sadhana. In both these devotees, this is one thing we find. Suteekshna Ji and Sharabhanga Rishi, that they were great devotees, done a lot of sadhana. But their Mahatva Buddhi means the importance that they gave was not in their self-effort. Importance, they said, was Krupa of the Lord. Grace of Bhagavan, that alone is what has given us what we have today. Dekhi Rama Mukha Pankaja Munibara Lochana Branga. Bhagavan's face is like the lotus, and the eyes of Sharabhanga Rishi are like the bees, which are coming and getting the nectarian bliss of Bhagavan's form through the eyes. Sadara Pana Karata Ati Dhanya Janma Sarabhanga. Sharabhanga Rishi says, seeing the Lord, our birth has been fulfilled. Let us chant the portion after this. Kaha muni sunu raghubira krupala sankara manasa rajamarala jatar hayu biranchi ke dhama sune shravan ban e hahi rama chitavat panth rahe din rati ab prabhu dekhi judani chhati नाथ सकल साधन में हीना कीन्ही कृपा जानि जन दीना सो कछु देवन मोहिनी होरा निजपन राख्यो जन मन चोरा तब लगी रहु दीन हित लागी जब लगी मिलो तुम ही तनु त्यागी जोग यज्ञ तप जप व्रत कीन्हा प्रभु कह देई भगति बर लीना इहि विधि सर रचि मुनि सरभंगा बैठे हृदय छाड़ि सब संगा सीता अनुज समेत प्रभु नील जलद तनु श्याम मम हिय बसहु निरंतर सगुन रूप श्री राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. See the first line, the adjective which is used for Bhagavan Rama. It's very beautiful. Kaha muni sunu Raghubira Krupala. Bhagwan, who is very compassionate, please listen. Who is saying this? Sharabhanga Rishi is telling Bhagavan Rama. Who is Bhagavan Rama? Sankara Manasa Rajamarala. The one who is the Rajahamsa, the royal swan bird, in the mind of Lord Shiva. Means in this Manasarovar, like lake in the mind of Lord Shiva, the royal swan bird is Bhagavan Rama. Jata rahiu biranchike dhama. I was on my way to Brahma Loka. Suneu Shravana bana aihahi Rama. I heard that Bhagavan Rama is on his way to come here. From the day I heard, Chitavata Pantha rahiu dina rati. I've been looking at the street by which you are supposed to come. Abha Prabhu dekhi judani chhati. Having seen you, my mind is at peace. Nothing more I am seeking. The result of all my sadhana, japa and tapa is fulfilled. Now look at this line. Who is Sharabhanga Rishi? One who has gotten the qualifications to go to Brahma Loka. All karma he has done, Agnihotra he has done, and auxiliary karma also. Remember in Mundaka we had seen YasyagniHotram, Adarsham, Apaurnamasam, Achatur Masyam, all those auxiliary karmas, disciplined lifestyle, everything he has lived. Brahmaloka can be gained through karma alone or karma plus upasana. Karma plus upasana. Swargaloka and not Swargaloka, Pitruloka, only karma one can go. But higher than that, particularly Brahmaloka, is karma plus upasana. All of that he has done. Why did I include Swargaloka also in that? Because in Katopanishad, what is Nachiketa asking about? Swarga Vidya. And what is Yamacharya's answer? He says karma plus upasana. Both are needed for Swarga. Brahmaloka also, both are needed. Person who has done all of that, see what he says. Nata sakala sadhana mai hina. Bhagwan, I don't have qualifications to do any sadhana. Means I have not done any sadhana. Keen hi krupa jani janadina. This great blessing of getting your darshan is not result of my sadhana. That is result of your krupa. Krupa means grace. And he says, Bhagavan, this, whatever you have done, it is not that you have done some favor upon me. By giving me darshan, you have not done any favor. So kachu devana mohini hora. Nijapana rakheu janamana chora. Then Bhagavan says, I have not done a favor, then what have I done? He says, you have only kept your words. You have only kept your promise that whoever seeks you wholeheartedly, you reveal yourself to them. Revelation is not happening because of something that they have done, but it is happening because they have sought you exclusively. And another Bhagwan's adjective is Jana Mana Chora. One who steals the mind of sadhaka, of a bhakta, that is Bhagavan. When we chant Rudram, there is one name of Lord Shiva, Taskaranam Pataye Namaha. One who is Lord of all thieves. To that Bhagavan we salute. So what does he steal? Steals the mind of devotees. If you think on this phrase, something very beautiful will open up. What bothers us the most is this mind. Really speaking, Bhagwan brings paristhiti. Paristhiti means situation. so that we can understand our manasthiti. According to the situation, the nature of our mind will be revealed to us. So Bhagavan will bring different situations to tell us where my mind is right now. And to the extent I can analyze it, to the extent I can work with the situation and my own mind, just to that extent we can progress further. And if there is somebody who is able to quieten this mind, take it away from this world, that is the greatest blessing. We should be thankful to the one who does that. So who is the one who is doing here? This is none other than Bhagavan. Nijapana rakheu jana mana chora, the one who lifts the mind of devotees from samsara. Taba lagi rahu dina hita lagi. Please stay here because I am dina, very fallen person, don't have anywhere else to go. Jaba lagi milon tumahi tanu tyagi. Please stay here until I merge with you and drop this physical body. Joga jagya tapa, joga jagya japa tapa brata kinha. Whatever yoga, yajna, japa, tapa I have done, all of that I am offering it to you. Prabhu kaha dei bhagati bara lenha. In return, he took devotion to God, and what he offered was all the austerities which he had done. Whenever we do any sadhana, unknowingly, the center point of that sadhana can become our ego. Simple question, if somebody asks us, who did this japa? What is my answer? I did it. And let's say that person has done several hundreds of thousands of japa. This thought comes that I did so much of japa. What was the main purpose of it? To attain Bhagavan. So Sharabhanga Rishi says, Bhagavan, you have come in front. May I not hold on to any of these and by mistake also end up asking something else. Because the sadhanas are such, once they are done, result will come. Depends upon what we ask. Either we can ask God or we can ask something from God. And that something will be something of this world only. See, many great asuras, they also did tapasya. And Bhagavan appeared also. What was the difference between a Rishi Muni doing tapasya and an asura doing tapasya? Difference was in what they asked. Manu Maharaj and Shatrupa, great tapasya. What do they ask? May Bhagavan be born as our son. Hiranyakashipu, he also does tapasya. What is his ask? I should not die at the hands of a man or an animal. Neither in the sky nor on the ground, nor in the day, nor in the night, inside the house, outside the house. The difference is in what they asked. So he says, whatever sadhana I have done, Bhagavan, you got it done through me, now you take it. I want you. Ehi bidhi sara rachi Muni Sarabhanga. Like this he's arranged a pyre. Baite hrudaya chhadi sabasanga. Sat on that pyre with no desires in his heart. Look at his condition, how he is dropping his body. Bhagavan standing there, done whatever he had to do in his life, lived a good life. Now he is ready to drop his body. Asakahi joga agini tanujara. With his yogagni, he burnt his body. Rama krupa baithe siradhara. Baithe sidhara. Rama krupa Vaikuntha sidhara. With Bhagavan Rama's blessings, he proceeded on to Vaikuntha Loka. means Bhagwan's own Loka. Goswami Ji adds an interesting line, Tate Muni Hari Leena na Bhayaho. Rishi Sharabhanga could have become one with Bhagavan Rama, but he did not. Why? Pratamahi Bheda Bhagati Baralayaho. First only he had asked for devotion with duality. He said, Bhagwan, I want to worship you. So there are different types of moksha. One moksha is called as Sayujya moksha, becoming one with the Lord. But the one that he got was Salokya moksha, same loka as Bhagavan. Upasana is such, it depends upon the devotee completely. There is no hard and fast rule. This is how you have to meditate upon the Lord. This is the only support you have to take to meditate upon the Lord. No such rule. In what way I want to meditate, even there is no rule. Main thing is one has to meditate. That is why in the result also there is difference. Somebody might want Salokya Mukti. Somebody might want Sarupya Mukti. Sarupya means same appearance as the Lord. And somebody might want Sayujya Mukti. And you cannot ask, how come he wanted Salokya Mukti and not Sayujya Mukti? And that is his choice. Whatever he wants, he will get. They say this Upasana is more Rasapradhana. Rasapradhana means in whatever way I get joy from the Lord. That becomes the predominant form of Upasana. Like if you have 10 food items in front, what will give me joy, somebody else cannot tell. How come that item is giving you joy, not the other one? You see, that is depending on the person. So in Upasana also, what kind of Upasana will give joy depends on the person. What bhavana he has towards the Lord also depends on the person. All the other rishis, they saw Sharabhanga Rishi's state and they rejoiced and felt so happy for him. He said, this is how one should live our life, doing our duties well and having cultivated that pure love for Bhagavan. All of them did stuti and they said Bhagavan is indeed the well-wisher of those who have surrendered to him. Jayati pranatahita karuna kanda. Pranatahita means those who have surrendered, of them Bhagavan does good of those people. He is well-wisher of those people. Then Bhagavan went further. All other Rishi Munis, they joined him. And he saw one heap of bones in one place. And he asked these Rishi Munis, what is this heap of bones? Bhagavan felt very sad also looking at that. Rishi Muni said, Bhagavan, you are Antaryami, you are also Sarvajna, you are all-knowing. How come you are asking us, what is this? This is actually the bones of rishis. There are several Rakshasas over here who have killed several rishis, and these are the carcass and the bones of those Rishi Munis. Bhagavan felt even more sad hearing this, and he made another pratijna. Look at the 9th Doha. Nisichara hina karahu mahi, bhuja utai panakina. I will make this entire world devoid of Nishichara, devoid of Rakshasas. Lifting my both hands, I make this promise. Sakala munina ke ashramahi, jai jai sukadina. I will go into each and every Rishi Muni's ashram and give them joy wherever I go. This is Bhagavan's promise. Now Bhagavan met another devotee whose name was Suteekshna Ji. Teekshna means sharp. So he was very sharp. First, he was sharp in his devotion and he was sharp in his intellect. He was the disciple of Agastya Rishi. Goswamiji introduces him first with his guru's name. Muni Agastya Kari Sishya Sujana. The disciple of Agastya Rishi was Suteekshna Ji, but he was Sujana. Generally, sometimes Guru might be great, but not necessary that Shishya follows him. So Sujana word is used to show that he was a very good disciple of Agastya Rishi. And the story goes, Suteekshna Ji studied with Agastya Rishi, and towards the end of his study, 12 plus years he must have been there, there is a tradition to give Guru Dakshina. And Agastya Rishi said, you just study well, live a good life, and hold on to this knowledge. That itself is my Guru Dakshina. But Suteekshna Ji insisted. He said, no teacher, please tell me what I can give you. Again he said, you don't have to give me anything. Whatever knowledge has been given to you, make sure you live life according to that. Again he insisted, Suteekshna Ji, no, I want to give something. Then Agastya Rishi got little angry and he said, bring Bhagavan Rama to my ashram. Not Ram Parivar idol. He said, bring Bhagavan Rama in person to my ashram. Suteekshna Ji said, where will I find him? He said, you cannot find him like that. You have to do sadhana, put your mind in him exclusively. And whoever is able to do that, Bhagavan comes to them. Go. That Suteekshna Ji, his result of pure devotion is going to get fructified here. That is his story. Let us just chant. Now you see there are 10 dohas. No, 12 chaupais, sorry, in one doha. We'll just chant today. Next time we'll see the meaning. Muni Agastya Kar Sishya Sujana Nama Suteekshna Rati Bhagavana Mana Krama Bachana Ram Pad Sevak Sapane Huan Bharosan Devak Prabhu Agavanu Shravana Sunipava Karata Manoratha Atura Dhava He Vidhi Dina Bandhu Raghuraya Mose Sat Par Karahi Hridaya सहित अनुज मोहि राम गोसाई मिली हहि निज सेवक की नाई मोर जिय भरोस दृढ़ नाही भगति बिरति न ज्ञान मन माहि नहीं सतसंग जोग जप जागा नहीं दृढ़ चरण कमल अनुराग एक बानी करुणा निधान की सो प्रिय जाके गति न आन की होई है सुफल आज मम लोचन देखी बदन पंकज भव मोचन निर्भर प्रेम मगन मुनि ज्ञानी कहीं न जाई सो दशा भवानी दिसियरु विदिशि पंथ नहीं सूझा को मैं चलियूं कहाँ नहीं बूझा कबहु कफिरी पाछे पुनि जाई कबहु क नृत्य करई गुण गाई अबिरल प्रेम भगति मुनि पाई प्रभु देखे तरु ओट लुकाई अतिशय प्रीति देखि रघुबीरा प्रगटे हृदय हरन भवभीरा मुनि मग माझ अचल होई वैसा पुलक शरीर पन सफल जैसा तब रघुनाथ निकट चली आई देखी दशा निज जन मन भाई मुनि राम बहु भांति जगावा, जागन ध्यान जनित सुख पावा। भूप रूप तब राम दुरावा, हृदय चतुर भुज रूप दिखावा। मुनि अकुलाये उठा तब कैसे, बिकलहीन मनि फनि बर जैसे। आगे देखी राम तन श्यामा, सीता अनुज सहित सुख धामा। परउलकुट इव चरण निलागी, प्रेम मगन मुनि बर बड़ भागी। भुज विशाल गहि लिए उठाई, परम प्रीति राखे उरलाई। मुनि मिलत यस सोह कृपाला, कनक तरुहि जनु भेटत माला। राम बदनु बिलोक मुनि ठाढ़ा, मानहु चित्र माज लिखि काढ़ा। तब मुनि हृदय धीर धरी, गहि पद बारहि बार। निज आश्रम प्रभु आनि करी, पूजा विविध प्रकार। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। This portion we will see in the next session. These different rishis who are pointed out, they actually tell us the inner working of the heart of a devotee. That is what these granthas do to us, because any bhakta, any saint by themselves will never tell about what is there in their mind. But when we read about these devotees, we get to know into their heart. So in whatever sadhana a sadhaka does, to bring depth and focus, these charitra of rishis are very helpful. How one should do upasana, how one should think about the Lord. We get a lot of insights looking at their stories. अगणित गुणगण भूषण रामा, आश्रित वत्सल जय जय रामा। अयोध्यावासी सीता रामा, आपद बांधव जय जय रामा। दशरथ नंदन श्री रामा, दशमुख मर्दन जय जय रामा। कौसल्या सुखवर्धन रामा, कामित फलदा जय जय रामा। पाप विमोचन श्री रामा, पट्टाभिरामा जय जय रामा। जानकी वल्लभ सीता रामा, जय रघुरामा जय सीता रामा। वानर सेवित श्री रामा, वारिधि बंधन जय जय रामा। हनुमत पूजित सीता रामा, श्री राम जय जय रामा। रघुपति राघव राजा रामा, पतित पावन सीता रामा। श्री राम जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय जय रामा। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हरि ओम एवरीवन।